Yeah,
But
so am I. Well, now it says live.
yeah,
Yeah.
it said it failed to go live. So apparently nobody wants to review their first quarter objectives and reestablish their goals for the second quarter. Is that is that the conclusion?
Well, I completed most of them except the money part.
Well, that's pretty impressive, Chris. Um, I, uh, I'll tell you, I will suggest to everybody, and it's obviously completely up to you, but I pulled out the planning sheets that we used last December, November, whenever it was that we actually did 2 sessions on planning for the year, and I looked at it. I looked at my year goal, my 2015 goals, and I looked at my first quarter goals, and I got a rude awakening. And I'll be very honest about it. The rude awakening was is that I didn't hit any of my first quarter goals, um, and, and it's not that I didn't make progress on all fronts, but I didn't get as far along as that I had planned or had projected I was going to be. So, for example, I said that I was going to hit L1 and MLSP. Well, that clearly didn't happen. So I am sitting rethinking what I want to do for the second quarter and what adjustments I want to make in my daily method of operation. Before I go on any further on that, I want to come back to Rick. You said that you learned some new stuff last night about video, and the question that I want to put out is, do we want to do some additional video training today, or do we want to advertise it and try to get hopefully bring in a larger group of people? So we can do it next week, for example.
I would vote bring it up, and when we can spend more time on it, do it on like next Tuesday.
Okay. Well,
yeah, I'd like to do more research on it and get a little bit of an outline done before I.
Okay. All right. Well, next Tuesday's a problem, and I'll tell you why in a moment. And I think it's a good problem. But so let's plan for 1 week from next Tuesday.
Okay.
And Rick, as you know, the reason we're planning Tuesday is because then if we go past noon, it's not an issue. I don't have to panic and shut it off because we got the motivation manifesto coming at us. So now that I've said next Tuesday's not available, let me tell you why. Who's making all the noise? Is that you, Bob?
Might be.
Oh, okay. Are you being noisy, Bobby, today? Okay. Let me tell you why next Tuesday is not available, and I hope this is going to turn out to be a good thing. Chris, I know you know Jason Kraft from the Response Magic stuff. Chris? Oh, you're muted.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah. And Larry, I don't know, have you talked to Jason Kraft? Okay.
I've never met him.
Okay.
Actually, his company is Platinum Leads.
Right. Okay. Well, I had a conversation with Jason Kraft, and I invited him to come on to lunch with Len on Tuesday. And he's going to be here. And the reason I did is because, and by the way, I have not talked to Bert about this. This is all developing in real time. You're the first people to hear it because I just got off the phone with Jason about 10, 15 minutes ago. And I will let Bert know and certainly invited to join us. It appears from what Jason is telling me that the leads that are coming through the Response Magic system are much more highly qualified than the ROD leads. Those people have in fact filled out an opt-in form and said that they wanted additional information about getting involved in a home-based business. They are not just being scraped off a website somewhere. Now, I promised you last week that I would call all of my leads this week, and I sort of almost kept my promise. So I'm going to tell you the truth. I didn't call all of them. I stopped calling the ROD leads at about 80 in. And I'd like to know, Larry, we said we'd compare results. So the ROD leads, I was finding a lot of disconnects. And a lot of wrong phone numbers. Nobody by that name here. No, this is John's Auto Repair. Oh, okay. I got a lot of wrong phone numbers, and the ones that I actually left a message for, which is a substantial amount, most of them I left messages, I've only gotten 2 callbacks, and neither one of those were interested. So fundamentally, I didn't have a lot of success with the ROD leads yet. Anyone else want to comment on that?
You know what? I got about 75 calls in. I've had 5 callbacks, and one of my callbacks left me a message and said, "Don't call me." So, I mean, I wouldn't have called them anyway if they didn't call me back. But the people I have talked to were very disgruntled with MLMs, network marketing.
Okay.
You know, and stuff like that. And how did you get my number? And how did you do? You know, I mean, some very, not so much hostile towards me. I shouldn't say that, but hostile towards MLMs. Okay. And one guy said I couldn't motivate anyone.
Okay, so you're having a result that's very similar to mine. Now, I was absolutely having better luck with the leads coming from Response Magic, and now I understand that there is even some confusion coming in those leads. All of those, the Response Magic leads are coming into our emails. They're the ones you get in an email, but I've got 2 versions of them. One that says that they filled out a form, a form called L1 or something like that. In fact, I could pull it up and tell you exactly what it says. You'd probably see similar things. I'm opening my Outlook and going to go take a look.
Let me talk to you for a minute.
Go ahead.
Response Magic has a contract with MLM Rod and also My Platinum Leads, which is Jason. They're 2 separate things, but all of those leads are going into your Response Magic autoresponder.
Okay. Well, some of the leads say that they filled out a form called LP, and that was the one that I had originally talked to Bert about. And anyhow, some of them say, and Jason didn't know what form LP was. He's going to go research that, see if he can figure out what that is. And then more recently, I'm getting leads that simply say that the person has, and I'll tell you what it says exactly. It says, this person name has just filled out a request to be matched with a business opportunity and has been entered into your Response Magic account. Now, those people have, in fact, filled out a form. They responded to an opt-in form that said they want information about a home-based business opportunity. So my perception is that they are much more highly qualified.
Okay, let me tell you about, or can I?
Yeah, please. That's what we're here for.
I send out, I don't like to call people, you guys know that. But I send out 54 emails to the first batch that came in from My Platinum Leads. I've had 2 people join my primary business out of those.
Wow.
And they're being very active. Now I'm going to have to go back and look at those emails and see if any of them said that IP stuff instead of business thing.
Yeah, LP. Well, we're going to get all that straightened out. And again, as I said, Jason is going to be on. He has emailed me some scripts that are different than the ROD scripts. He and I are going to do a screen share either tomorrow or Tuesday morning, where I'm going to show him exactly what I'm seeing, so he knows exactly what we're all seeing, and then he's going to be on Lunch with Len Tuesday, and we're going to get clarification on all of this. So that's where we're headed. And Bill Moore, I started to bring Bill across, and he hasn't popped in yet, but I guess he's on his way. He's out there in Never Never Land.
Well, I think that's awesome, Len. Thanks for taking the initiative on that.
Well, let's just see what turns out. And like I said, also, I will contact Bert and let him know I don't want to be doing anything behind Bert's back, and I want everything to be in the open. There's nothing's hidden. We're not trying to do anything. We're not trying to take any business from Bert or anything else. We're just trying to clarify what's in fact going on here. And so.
Well, we can hook up my computer and see if it works better. I mean, I don't think so. My son's had just my video card. I personally think it's the RAM. You know, but
who are we listening to?
Let's see if I can turn it up. You can hear. Let me see.
Hello? Bob? Bobby, is that you?
Glenn, can you hear me?
I can hear
I
you.
can hear you.
I think my video's doing the same thing. My computer's doing the same thing it did last week. Only on Google Hangouts does it do it, Glenn.
Uh-huh.
It only does it on Google Hangouts. Goes out.
So are you going to be on the Motivate the Manifesto?
I want to be better, but I don't have any problem with my computer except for
Do you want me to come up there and move in with you, Bob?
yes.
We can use my computer. Hey, I'm teasing you. Hey, Bill. Hi, Bill.
Hey.
Hey, good to see you. So anyhow, Bill, have you been involved in the MLM ROD lead business? Okay.
No.
All right. So what you missed there is we have a guest speaker, a guest coming on Tuesday that's going to go over all this MLM ROD, platinum, get magic, get response, whatever the God's world it is, lead stuff. And then 2 weeks from Tuesday, we're going to have some more video training, which that's going to be awesome. We're going to look forward to that. Does anybody, before I leave the leads business behind, is there any questions, comments, or anything else about that? It looks like the incredible bouncing Bob bounced out.
No, you know what? I'd like to know, which is the best ones for us to call.
Yeah, well, I don't. In my opinion, right now, based on what little I know, there's no question that the ones that are coming through Get Response are much more highly qualified. But
And they don't come in your regular email, right?
yes, they do.
They do?
Yeah.
Because I had some for Get Response, but I think they, I didn't do anything with them, and I think they took them out.
It's not Get Response. My apologies. It's I do that all the time. Chris, correct me.
My platinum leads.
Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a quick screen share and just show you what I'm seeing in my email. Okay, so you'll be able to know what I'm looking at if I can find the screen share. Screen share. Come on. Here we go. Screen share. Quick screen share. Here we go. Share. Okay. So Larry, hang on. I've got my email coming up. There it is. So can you see my screen?
Okay.
Okay. So if you're seeing one of the leads. Now there are two varieties of these leads. Let me take you down earlier in the game. And this is the ones that I had originally asked about. I was getting leads that had this line in them, that they filled out a form titled LP, and I didn't know what that form was. So that's when I started down the path of trying to understand what these leads were, and they're coming into our email, not just going into the MLM ROD account. And then more recently, I'm getting leads that say, let me get up here. Okay, here's the more recent ones that are coming in. This person has filled out a request to be matched with a business opportunity and has been entered into your Response Magic account.
Well, I tell you what, I haven't. I don't think I got any of those in my regular email.
Okay. So.
Well, Larry,
Yeah.
when you
Yes, dear.
when you check into your have you been over into your autoresponder with Response Magic?
No.
Yeah, that's why. This screen will come up that's offering you 100 free leads. And neither Lynn nor I clicked on it, but we got them anyway.
Well, I may have clicked on it. I'm not going to tell you that I didn't click on it, Chris. I really can't tell you that. In fact, I suspect that I did, and because I was led to believe that we were going to get 100 free leads, and so when I started to just look through the website, I saw the button that says "Click here for your 100 free leads," and so I just clicked there. So I suspect I did that. But
Bob said send him another invite.
here we go. Yep. He's off in Never Never Land. So Okay. Anyhow, just to put a bow on that one for the moment, we are going to we're going to have this Jason Kraft guy on Tuesday, and try to get this all clarified and sorted out so that we know what we're doing.
It works.
Hello, Bob.
I'm back.
There's somebody there with you.
I have somebody here with me. Say hi, Debbie.
Hey guys.
Hi, Debbie.
Hello.
Hi, Debbie.
Hi.
You know what? We can't see Debbie because of everybody's faces in the way. She's got to sit taller, or we got to move her. Bob's going to move his screen.
Yeah, it's my little computer, my little camera here, just my portable camera. And I'm hoping we don't get knocked out here again. So it's been doing it. So she's been kind of working on my computer, helping me to get this thing going. Let's see if she did a good enough job. We'll see.
So is that Debbie Garcia?
That's Debbie Garcia. That's her.
Ooh. Well, obviously you're driving now.
Right. Well, yeah.
Yeah. I didn't know that your foot was all better.
It's not. It still hurts. But thank you for asking.
Cool. All right.
It's nice to see you in person.
Nice to see you too, darling.
I still got to try to adjust the stupid camera.
Hey, was anybody on Bert's thing last night?
Yeah, I was.
He said I was 70 years old.
You said you were 70?
Whom?
Well,
I didn't hear that.
she said you were 70 years old.
I didn't hear that. Okay, so I had originally intended to
Uh-oh, Len froze.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You're on this
go
side.
back. That's interest in that seems to have dropped off. What I'm going to say is, I did it. I mean, I pulled out my first quarter or my annual planning sheets we worked on last fall and reviewed it. I reviewed my first quarter objectives, and I'm not completely happy with what I said I was going to accomplish this quarter versus the reality of what I in fact accomplished. So I'm going to encourage everybody to do the same thing. You know, the old thing: failing to plan is planning to fail. And I would encourage you. There you go, Chris. Good for you, Chris. I would encourage everybody to go back and look at that plan. You all did fill it out,
I
right?
can go on the Kindle and actually get better.
You know, that was before I got on here, so I didn't fill it out. I had one already filled out.
Cool.
One of my main goals was to be an L1,
On,
and I'm a couple people short.
Yeah, well, I am too. That was one of my goals, and I'm short also. So, I mean, it doesn't mean. I think we need to stop, and I mean, we should celebrate our wins. Everybody here has made enormous progress. There's no question about that. Celebrate our wins. So it's not about kicking ourselves for what we didn't accomplish. It's just readjusting what we're doing on a daily basis as we move into a new quarter and see what we can do better, different, and keep going.
Or are you going to move?
There's no making out on this lunch with Len.
oh, are you? Okay.
Get a room.
Baby, I
Well,
gotta get
actually, that wouldn't stop me. So go ahead.
All right. So I'm just going to leave it at that. I personally, I'm not totally happy with what I got done, or at least where I ended up. So I would encourage everybody else also to.
I have an office.
You know, if I may, that spin writer we have that Rick and I used,
Yeah.
I upgraded a little bit more, and there's a system in there where they have pre-written articles on whatever topic you want, like hundreds of them. And then, like yesterday, I went to an article for mobile marketing, and there was 400 articles. So, and they're all free. And I went on one, and I respun it, and I respun it 3 times, and I looked at all 3 of them, and I picked the article that I want. It's 585 words. Shot a video. I'm going to put it up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to shoot the video on what's in the article. But the thing about it is, it's if everybody's hurting for content, use this service because it is phenomenal.
Okay. Cool.
What
Okay.
service is that?
It's Spin Rewriter.
Okay.
And what I did is I was using it, Rick and I were using it before, just for rewriting the first paragraph of what the article I had.
Okay.
But this gives you the articles, and they rewrite the whole article.
Okay. Okay.
And like I said, I just got a unique version, 3 different versions of it. I read all 3 of them, and I picked the one I like.
Yeah. I have a spinner that I bought. I actually don't remember which one it is, but it was. I quit using it. It was. I was not happy with the results I was getting. It was supposedly one of the best spinners on the market at the time. No matter what I did, the spun articles didn't sound like they were written by anyone who had any command of the English language.
Well, when I showed Larry how to use his, I discovered that we weren't using it correctly. There's different levels in the spin writer that it makes it so it doesn't make any sense. Maybe your level that you were using was on the wrong one.
Now that you've got me interested in spinning again, I'll go back and I'm going to have to go back and look it up. But maybe you sent me a link to a video. Maybe you can drop that link into the group, Lunch with Len.
Okay, let me see if I can find it.
Well, I can find it again. Now you are not a affiliate for Spin Rewriter. Are you sure you don't want to get an affiliate link?
Oh, I not an affiliate. You can be. I get emails to become one, and I'm not giving anybody an affiliate link here to do it. It's just a service. There's nominal one-time costs. I think it was $74, and I'm not looking to push it because I'm an affiliate. I'm sure there's other rewriters. I just realized people have a hard time coming up with article ideas. Man, oh man, oh man, this was good.
Well, it'll be interesting to see how that works out for you, Larry. Report
Okay.
back, and I'll tell you why. Over the last, I'm going to say maybe a year and a half, I went in a couple of different times. I bought articles that were pre-written and et cetera.
Yes. And you're frozen.
And when did you hear what I said?
No, you froze. You bought articles. You said you bought articles before.
And then I got slammed with duplicate content stuff. So we how all that works out. So
Okay. I definitely print them and look at them.
yeah.
And I don't want to be accused of plagiarism.
Yeah.
These are free articles that it's not like I'm stealing a copyrighted article because I won't do that. I'm just looking to see what we can do.
Cool. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Report back and let's see how well that works for you.
Okay.
Like I said, I bought some articles and then I tried to put them up on Easing and things like that. I just got duplicate content messages that said that article wasn't acceptable because other people had used it or similar ones. But maybe I wasn't doing a good job of spinning.
What was the source for those, Len?
Honestly, don't remember right now, Rick. I can go back and try to look. I've got them all in my files somewhere, but it's been a while. So.
Because for a long time I was using Fiverr to write articles and I never had a problem. And then there's a service that Mike Hobbs promotes that I'm looking into, but I haven't had that.
Spin Rewriter. He's doing Spin Rewriter now.
No, he's got an actual guy who writes the article. It's a father and son who actually write the
Okay, cool. Alrighty then. Well, does anybody else have anything else today? So on next Tuesday we're going to have the leads guy, and then the Tuesday after that we're going to have more video with Rick.
All right, sounds good to me.
Rick and Larry. Cool. Alrighty then. Now I'm going to go ahead and kill the broadcast and set up for Motivation Manifesto. Yeah, yeah. And I don't know if you know it or not. You do know that I do this 5 o'clock Profit with Len webinar series, and we started last week on how to build your own blog. And I think that I don't know, was I successful, Chris? I showed you how to go from you don't have a domain name and don't know what it is to having your first blog post in 40 minutes.
Yeah, it was really good, except what I've been thinking about all week, and I need to go back and look
Yeah, I know what you're thinking
at
about.
that. I don't know what you. I don't know what. I can't hear you, Lynn.
Go ahead. Talk.
I said I can't figure out how to wrap that picture around.
Okay. Are you still using Optimize Press?
Yeah, but you know, when you add a picture, you're really over in WordPress.
Well, no. If the theme you've got installed is Optimize Press, that's running the show.
All right. Well, maybe on your Profit with Lynn tonight, we can talk about it then.
Yeah, I'm not going to do Optimize Press on Profit with Len. That won't work. But I can work with you one-on-one. We can figure it out. Anyhow, where I was heading with all that is what I'm doing tonight. If it's of value for anybody, what I'm doing tonight is the next step in the process. So it's going to be plugins, widgets. Actually, one of the plugins is going to be YouTube Pro, and how to get that installed and running so that it's easy to put YouTube videos in. How to integrate your WordPress blog with your Aweber autoresponder, capture forms, and so all the stuff that we have to do in order to make it all really work for us. So. Well,
that'd be good for my other blog because it's just plain WordPress.
Yeah. Well, it's not. There's no such thing as plain WordPress.
Well,
it has a theme.
I think it was the 1111, so.
It has a theme installed.
Yeah.
And that's where people get all wrapped around the axle because they're trying to make a theme work. That some of these themes, and I'm going to tell you that the new version of Optimize Press has one hell of a learning curve.
No kidding. I'm really having a problem.
Yeah. It's the older version is like I said last week. You know, I want a microwave oven that will boil a cup of water. I don't need one that will cook the Christmas turkey. And this new version of Optimize Press cooks the Christmas turkey.
All right. We'll see you over on the manifesto.
And I'm still looking for how to boil water. My older Optimize Press was, I think, easier to use. Well, all right, folks. I'm going to kill the broadcast and go set up Motivation Manifesto, and Bob Miller's popping back in again. But we'll see you on the next broadcast.
See you guys.
Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.